Step into the ring, it's time to rock the night.
Ah, tu passes ça, c'est à Toronto?
Slaughter's here, ready for the fight. $1 million man with his gold and his flair. We've been through it all, we've gone everywhere. Wrestle Rock, where legends collide, with no Southern band and Johnny by our side. Tomahawk chops, on drops. We're the podcast that never stops.
Hi everyone, you're watching the season 6 of the Wrestle Rock podcast. I'm your host, Johnny D, and I'm hosting this episode with my partner, Benoit, aka Nostradamus. Ben, how's it going today, my friend?
Fine, and you?
Yes, I'm doing super great. And just before announce our guest, we have an important thing. So on Sunday, August 4th, don't forget everyone, LWA Live Wrestling Auction in collaboration with Mr. Jeff Leduc. LWA will organize a super signing in virtual with the legendary Paul Leduc and his son Carl Leduc. Do you remember the Leduc brothers? Yes.
His brother, Joe Leduc.
Yes, exactly. But tonight we have none other than a WWE talents, WCW, of course.
Yes, former WWE tag team champion.
Yes, 2 times WWE champion with his partner, Phineas. I'm talking about Enrio Godwinn. How's you going today?
Ooh-wee, glad to see you, boys.
Hey, that's awesome that you accept our invitation. That's very cool. And I think that we learned a lot of interesting stuff about Mr. Godwinn. And we're going forward with the first question. So go in, my friend.
Okay, no problem.
Yes.
Okay, Mr. Godwinn, you practiced amateur wrestling in college. How was your transition from amateur wrestling to pro wrestling?
No, just in high school. I wrestled in high school.
Okay.
Placed 10th in the state of Virginia my junior year.
Okay.
And then moved to West Virginia. And the school, we were so far back in the hills, I didn't even know what wrestling was. They didn't have a wrestling team here. So the transition was a little different because it's totally different. Two different things. I was very shy and in school growing up. So transitioning to being in front of 20,000 people or 50,000 people was a little hard. Of course, starting out with George South and Italian Stallion, of course, that sort of broke the ice for me. So I learned there, and I was much prepared when I got to WCW, my first stint there.
Okay. Oh, that's interesting. So, if I understand what you're saying, you started your wrestling career in WCW before the WWF, right?
Right. Yeah. Dusty Rhodes and Cowboy Bill Watts give me my first job. I had Eric Watts had just graduated from the University of Louisville.
Okay.
So and I think his first TV match was me.
Okay.
First, and they liked Dusty and Cowboy liked my size and the way I worked with Eric because he was green then, and I'd only had like 2.5, 3 years experience myself, but we had a hell of a TV match, and they asked me that night, come up and asked me if I could work with Eric some on the road, and I was like, damn, really? Hell yeah. Don't have to have this country boy twice. And I said, when are you talking about? When can we do it? And they said, well, can you go tonight? So
awesome.
That was what I wore down to TV and my gear. So Arn Anderson and George South and Italian Stallion are giving me clothes because I'm going to be gone 5 days. So I went on scared shitless and started rode with Arn Anderson. He was by himself and he said, "I'll take you to the next town." So I rode with him.
Okay.
And then ended up in the car with Harley Race driving, me and Barbarian in the back seat, and Hernandez in the front seat.
The car was overweight, if you know what I mean, my friend.
Many talents in the car.
Yes, many talents and super heavyweight.
Yeah, because there's like 100 years of knowledge in the damn vehicle.
Yeah, of course. Totally.
I wouldn't want to be anywhere else but right there in that car with them. I learned so much. And
probably, man, with the
great
best.
guy. Spent the night at Barbarian's house, and his wife cooked for us. And I was always close with Harley when I left. Matter of fact, when I left WCW, when me and Hunter and Phineas got let go in '94, Harley called the office, Vince and J.J. Dillon and him and Kevin Nash, and put a good word in for me. And in 3 weeks, I had rode up, talked to Vince and J.J. Dillon for 3 hours, and that's where Godwinn was born.
Awesome. Go ahead.
Okay, no
Yes.
problem. You did a short run in WCW as the Shanghai Pierce. How did you get recruited by that company?
Well, I was going and being an extra doing TVs.
Okay.
Like I said, I had that match with Eric, and that got me my start. So how the gimmick got started with Tex and Shanghai was, Dusty loved old westerns, and he was watching. He loved the gunfight at OK Corral.
Okay.
So there's two guys in there. One's name is Shanghai Pierce. He's a cattle guy, and Tex Slazenger. They're like these Texas evil men, I guess. But yeah, and they brought Dennis up, and he had a TV match, and they put us together, and they put me under a mask. Story likes that story. Dusty said, "Mark, you got too much of a baby face. We're going to put a mask on you." But he said Tex is ugly enough, so he don't need a mask.
And about the WCW, can you tell us about your match against Johnny B. Bad? I'm talking about
The night they took.
Yes, in WCW, you lost your Shanghai Pierce mask to him.
Yeah. Yeah. We went to TV that night, and they said, "Hey, we're going to take your mask off of you," which was a little weird because I felt comfortable in my mask. It was the chinless, so your mouth is open, you could breathe better, and I had been wrestling a year and a half with it, so I was used to it. It was like part of me. That was difficult giving the mask up because
Probably.
I just felt like a different person under the mask. Like I felt like I could do anything.
Yeah.
But then when the mask come off, it sort of changed. I mean, we got used to it, but it was a little difficult at first.
Yeah.
Okay, Mr. Godwinn, were you and Dennis worried that your former gimmicks wouldn't be popular with the crowd because there were already gimmicks like Hillbilly Jim, Uncle Elmer, and more?
I just thought we weren't, I don't know, like redneck / hillbilly. We weren't just stupid hillbillies that danced around, and we were a little more athletic than Uncle Elmer and even Hillbilly Jim. We did a lot. You go back and look at some of our matches in WCW, and that was one thing Arn Anderson told us down there. He goes, "Man, you guys can move, and you're too good at getting other people over." And he was the one that he was the first one that actually said, "You guys should think about going up north." So we've known Arn 30-some years, and he's always been a part of our little circle, and he's given us good advice over the years. So I've always cherished that friendship with him.
Okay. And how did you your transitions to becoming the Godwinn go, and who came up with the idea?
Well, when I met with Vince and JJ, they asked me, what I did over the years, job wise, and I said, well, I drove a tractor trailer. I worked in a hospital for years, and I said we farmed. My grandparents on both sides were farmers and contractors, so that's it was easy for me. So Vince goes, what about the farming? What'd you have on your farm? So that was really the only thing he asked me about out of all of the jobs I've had. And because he's a country boy too, Carolina. And he said, what'd you do on the farm? And I said, well, what'd you have? And I said, we had hogs and chickens and cows. We couple horses. And he goes, well, what about the hogs? What'd you do with them? I said, well, we had 76 head at one time, me and my dad, and we just raised them and sold them and butchered one every year for ourselves, one or two, and slopped them and castrated them, the ones that had to be. So when I said the latter part of all that, when I was describing it with the slop and the, just
little technical problem.
Yes, little technical problem. So
we are sorry.
Yes, no problem, everyone. So Mr. Godwinn's coming back.
Yeah. I hope, and we
yes,
do hope.
I hope, and we hope. Oh, what happened? Oh, we can cut this damn thing, no problem.
Unfortunately.
Yes, unfortunately. I hope he is okay. Mr. Godwinn, are you there? Uh-oh.
It's a little bit like Dan Severn.
Yes.
And Harvey Whippleman.
Yes. C'est probablement à cause de l'heure, moi, je pense. Oh, he's back. No problem. We can cut this thing. I can edit the video without problem. So where we had a discussion about the idea of the Godwinn, and you're talking about your father, your dad. He has a farm, and you have a few animals at home, and it is what it is. Can you hear us? Oh. I don't hear you.
Can you hear us?
Can you hear us? Oh. Oh, are you there? Oh, you're outside. Good
Hello,
evening.
Mrs.
Good evening, ladies. Can you hear us? Oh, appareil non connecté. That's not a good thing.
That's a bad thing.
Oh, he is back. Oh.
Hello?
Hello.
Oh, yeah, we're there.
Yes, we hear you perfectly.
No problem.
Oh, the fucking technology.
Can you hear us?
The technology will never replace human.
And that's the way it was before. Except it was up here. My box was up here, but
No, but the resolution is perfect like that. So if you hear us perfectly,
we can continue.
Yes, we can continue like that. No worry. Can you hear us?
You're gonna hang up and call back into them. Just close everything out and go back in.
We can
That's what it
hear
said
you,
to
but
do.
can you hear us?
That's very weird. Tu fais par mettre des bons revenir. C'est bizarre pareil.
Ok,
Bon, je vais le laisser aller. Là.
Je savais pas tantôt.
Comment?
Je savais pas.
Ben non, mais non. Je te l'ai dit à midi qu'il ne faut pas parler pendant le.
Je savais pas. Mais ça, tu peux le couper aussi.
Ouais, je vais le couper. J'aurais pas le choix. De toute façon, j'ai de l'éditing en masse à faire. Faut que j'enlève quasiment 10 minutes.
Tu es capable de couper le bout que je parle, puis t'emmener comme le bout par-dessus. Je sais que c'est pas
Ben
évident.
oui, c'est ça que je vais faire.
Le bout
Pas
que
le choix.
Non, je sais, tu sais, ouais. Ah, c'est pas comme.
Non, c'est pas comme l'autre.
Ben, l'autre, Chris, on pouvait pas. Ah, c'est parce que le micro t'as pas
C'est une
allumé.
vidéo. L'autre, c'est une vidéo. La vidéo, ça coupe.
Ok.
La vidéo est coupée.
Ah, rappelez plus. Ceux qui commencent. Ah, ça l'a arrêté quoi, à 12 minutes? Hein?
Hello?
Yeah.
Hello!
Can you hear
All
us?
right.
All right.
Yeah. We can continue.
Yes, we can
Back-
continue.
Back in
As
business. I'll get back on my perch.
No problem, no problem. As we said, no worry. I will edit
Yeah.
the video so we can continue like that. The recording never stops, so that's perfect.
Never
for,
stop like the Wrestle Rock podcast.
Yes, sir. All right. So, just before the technical problem, we discussed about your dad and how he was an important player for your idea of the Godwinn gimmick.
Yeah, Vince was asking me, what all detailed with the farming part. So I told him, and it was like a light bulb went off in his head. He said, "Slopping the hogs." He said, "What'd you do? How'd you do it?" And I said, "Well, we just always had a slop bucket, and then what you don't eat at dinner time, you throw in the bucket. When it gets full, you take it down, slop the hogs." So. Man, by the end of the day, he definitely wanted the slop bucket involved, and
That was so fun with the bucket.
that was the trademark, man.
Yeah, that was a trademark, of course. And go ahead.
Can I do a word game just before?
Go ahead.
Hog Gogan.
Did you? We remember that you won your first title against the Body Donnas. So, did you enjoy your feud against the Body Donnas when you won your first WWE Tag Team Championship?
That was really special, the first one, because it was in Madison Square Garden, where the fire marshal was raising hell because it was so overpacked.
Mm-hmm.
And so that was a really fun night, and that's probably one of that and the Hog Pen match are two of my favorite matches. And
Wow,
yeah, it was just an exciting time.
Okay, Mr. Godwinn, can you tell us a funny story about Tamerlane Sitch, aka Sonny, that nobody knows?
Well, I'd say a lot of people know this. Some of your listeners may not know this. I just did this with Shane Douglas an interview, and then I did the guy from England. I did his a couple weeks ago, but this was talked about. Yeah, the funny story with Tammy, with Sonny. It has to be the slop story. I'm sure you guys.
Yeah, of course. That's an important player for your gimmick, if you know what I mean. So,
Was your manager?
Yeah, she was your manager, of course.
Your valet, your manager.
Yes.
So should we go? Should we tell that story?
Yeah, go ahead.
Oh yeah, let's go.
Okay. Well, we got to TV one day, and they said, "Hey, I think Bruce Pritchard said, hey, you guys are going to slop Sonny tonight." I was was like, oh, hell yeah, because I'd got good at making slop, you know, and tried to use the same recipe, the consistency, something that's going to stick to somebody's head and face and all. So I went and we seen Vince, and I asked him, I said, so we're really slopping Sonny? It's cool? And he said, yeah, we're going to do that tonight. So we went and ate at the catering, and I made the slop. Just like bread, lettuce, sometimes some pasta and some ranch dressing. Just something that's going to look good, look like real slop.
Everything
And,
you can find.
Yeah. So it was a clean slop when I made it. And we went and got ready, and I carried it with me so nobody mess with it. But I went in the locker room and I told everybody, I said, nobody mess with this because Sonny's getting slop tonight. So I went out, we were going over the match and production and everything. And I always filled my bucket about half full. Well, when I came back, it was about an inch or two from the top. So I knew somebody had messed with it. And then come to find out, even Cornette was on the Vice channel on one of the shows, I think. He said there was 23 different DNAs in that bucket. So I know Razor and X-Pac contributed. They had to take a number one, so they took it in a stall and filled it up pretty good.
Oh shit. Oh shit.
That's a good story.
Yes. Unfortunately, after your injury from the Doomsday Device against Legion of Doom, did you think your career was finished?
No, I was being a dumbass, and I was supposed to take 14 weeks off and have another MRI because I had one in Binghamton, New York, where I broke my neck.
Okay.
They said I had cracked my C7.
Oh,
and
well, yeah, I remember that.
Vince and Pat Patterson, and I think Briscoe come over to the hospital to check on me after TV. And I flew home the next day. But, I had a cracked C7, and I was supposed to, take 3.5 months off and have another MRI. But I went 6.5 weeks. I'd called Vince and told him I wanted to come back, I was feeling okay, which was a lie.
You are courageous, because I know what it is, because me and my partner Benoit was former indie wrestling, and I remember in 2003 I land on my neck during a top rope shooting star press, and
you missed it.
I missed it, and god damn, it was so horrible when you bump directly on your neck, because the head is the important part of your body, because if you broke your arm, your legs, or anything, when you have two members, you can move with the other one, but that's not the case with the head. So that's very important.
Next central, central to everything.
Yeah, exactly. You have a little question about the Brawl for All.
We want to know your opinion about the 1998 Brawl for All boxing tournament you took part in.
Yeah, I didn't want to because I just had sinus surgery done.
Yeah.
So I told the office, I said, I don't really want to do it. And of course they talked me into it.
Mm-hmm.
And, I thought it was bad. I mean, Vince Russo's an asshole for wanting to push it the way he did. He just had a vendetta against Bradshaw, and I think it was bad for the business, and it was bad for the boys because a lot of people were hurt. It messed with people's careers.
Yeah, of course. We discussed about this situation with a Godfather a few months ago, and he had the same opinion because
it was the worst storyline.
You can merge professional wrestling with boxing or MMA, that's very different. The preparation is very different, and we can say that's the danger is always there for every discipline, if you know what I mean. But if you don't have a good preparation, a good background, that could be stop your wrestling career forever, and that's the totally bad.
Everybody knows the results at WrestleMania 15 when Bart Gunn faced Butterbean.
Yeah, that was very, and
Not very good.
that's probably end the career of Bart Gunn.
Yeah, the reason why Bart
yes,
Gunn
it was between you and us. Butterbean has a boxing skill,
super heavyweight.
yes, and that's what totally different of professional wrestling.
Yeah, and Butterbean was in good shape then. So
Yeah,
but now a bar fight, any of them guys that was in the brawl for it all, a bar fight, I would have trusted any of them. They could have had my back, and I would have had theirs. But going out there and try to technically box wasn't our style. Now, if you want to go a bar fight, it's on, and I'd trust all them guys in a bar fight. But yeah, it was a bad choice, and it was idiotic.
yeah, and we are now on our pre-closing segment. So first of all, thank you for your generous time. It was fantastic.
Yeah.
We'll give you a name, and you tell us something about them in a few words, okay? So the first one is L. Billy Jim.
Oh, a Southern boy, comical, a true hillbilly, a big kid, and lovable.
Awesome. The second one is the Phenom, the Undertaker.
A lot of the same. A big kid, funny, quiet though.
Okay, interesting.
Very loyal, good friend. Give you the shirt off his back.
Wow. The third one, Jeff Jarrett.
Jeff Jarrett. Oh, double ditty is what we called him. Had a lot of good times with Jeff on the road. Me and Phineas stayed in Memphis with him and his first wife, Jill. We called her Jilly Jam.
Okay.
She passed away. She had cancer.
So sad.
But she was a sweetheart, and Jeff was another one. He could be like a grumpy old man and serious, but I've seen him at his worst, and I've seen him laugh and carry on, but smart in the business too.
And I remember he was very near to Owen Hart, and I remember that Owen Hart in backstage was a very funny person. He loved to make some jokes with
Rivers. Him and Davey Boy, everybody. I've seen some just silly stuff they did. Like we were in the Boston Gardens wrestling.
Okay.
And the people that worked the event people, they had red coats on at that event. They were little windbreakers. Well, Owen goes and gets a big can of shaving cream. So after about 30 minutes of him and Davey being out there around everybody who had a damn red coat on that said event staff had white all over their back, their shoulder.
Oh, awesome.
And I always tell this, we did like 9 towns in Canada at one time.
Wow.
Like Red Deer, and then we were in Calgary and just all over, in some little places too. And we wrestled them in a little hockey rink one night. I forget where it was. There was about 8,000 people there, but it was just a B show, so it was just filling in.
Okay.
But they had the belts at the time, and him and Davey come to the ring. Owen had a banana stuffed in his trunks, had a mouthful of water, and spit us about 2 or 3 minutes. I mean, he worked for a minute or two, and then when they locked up, he spit water in Phineas's face.
Wow.
Then, messing around, he took the banana out of his trunks and peeled it and ate it. So just like,
he was an idiot.
and I missed him too so bad. Yeah.
Oh yeah. That's a very bad situation. And the last one, Henry Godwinn, yourself, my friend.
Oh my
How you
God!
can
Just
say it about
a big kid.
The big kid.
Everybody love to have fun, play jokes, hang with the boys. You know, the BSK, and that was a big thing back then. And I hope everybody's pleased with what I did or tried to do in the ring. And God bless. That's all.
God bless you, my friend. It was an honor and privilege for your practically 30 minutes of your generous time. So we are now on our closing segment. My partner, Benoit, aka Nostradamus Ben, it's all about the French prophet. He tried to predict the future of our guests. So go ahead.
Go ahead, go my head. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, first of all, Mr. Godwinn, thank you so much for this interview. It was amazing, huge, fantastic. My prediction is you and your longtime partner, Phineas, you are going to be inducted into the WWE Hall of Fame by another Hall of Famer, Hillbilly Jim.
That would be awesome. That would
I hope
really
for
be
you.
awesome.
Yes,
That would be.
we're crossing our
That would
finger for that.
Yeah, that would be the icing on the cake. Or even if the whole BSK that's already inducted would induct us, would be cool. But if it doesn't happen, man, I'm grateful for what I accomplished.
Yeah.
And me and my partner Phineas and Tex, and yeah, I'm pleased with what we did. I would be if we don't get in it, it's fine. We've been blessed in this business.
Thank you for what we did. Honestly, it was a pleasure to talk with you during this interview, and I hope one time we can shake your hand face to face. That will be fantastic. So thank you so much. You're watching the Wrestle Rock Podcast, Season 6. We were with the
Where you guys
fantastic.
out?
Yes, we are located in Quebec City, Canada,
3
at
hours from
3 hours of Montreal. So that's why we have a
Okay.
big accent, and sometimes we search our words.
Well,
We do our
got a
best
good
every
friend.
day. Oh,
I got a good
you got
friend
a
that's in
good friend?
Montreal. He's been wanting me to come up there. So his name's Mike Leslie. He's a good guy. He was on the road
Mike
with us
Leslie.
a lot.
okay. We say hi to Mike if he
Mike.
watch our interview. So Mike Leslie, hi. Thank you so
Yeah.
much for your time. It was fantastic, my friend.
Goodbye.
Thank you.